everyone! Welcome back to Knowledge Chronicle, where we bring you the most exciting breakthroughs in science, technology, and medicine in a way that's easy to understand and hard to forget. Imagine a deadly disease that can kill within days if not diagnosed early. But what if we told you that now, thanks to CRISPR technology, we can detect this silent killer in just under 3 hours, with a simple blood test and at a fraction of the cost? Let's dive into one of the most promising developments in cancer diagnostics. A CRISPR-based test that's changing the game in detecting a rare but deadly blood cancer called Acute Promyelocytic Leukemia, or APL. So what exactly is APL? APL is a rare and aggressive form of blood cancer, a subtype of acute myeloid leukemia, or AML. It only makes up about 10 to 15% of AML cases, but don't let that small number fool you. It's extremely dangerous. APL happens because of a genetic mutation, where two genes, PML and RARA, accidentally fuse together. Think of it like two puzzle pieces from different boxes somehow joining together. They don't belong, and when they connect, they mess everything up. This faulty fusion gene, PML-RARA, stops your bone marrow from making enough healthy white blood cells and platelets. As a result, your body struggles to fight infections and can't properly stop bleeding. This leads to symptoms like sudden bleeding from gums and nose, unexplained bruising, fatigue, and fever. Even internal bleeding in critical organs like the lungs or brain, which can be fatal within days if not treated. But here's the silver lining. APL is one of the most curable types of leukemia if caught early. The real problem? Diagnosis. Current tests for APL are effective, but they're slow, expensive, and complex. They rely on high-end machines, take several days to return results, and need skilled professionals. This becomes a huge issue in rural hospitals or developing countries where resources are limited. A delayed diagnosis could mean the difference between life and death for an APL patient. That's where this game-changing innovation comes in. Researchers at ACTREC, the Advanced Center for Treatment, Research and Education in Cancer, which is part of Tata Memorial Hospital in Mumbai, have developed a revolutionary test called Rapid CRISPR. Let's break down the name first. RAPID stands for Redefined APL Identification, and CRISPR, as many of you know, is a groundbreaking gene editing tool. But in this case, CRISPR isn't editing genes, it's detecting them. Here's how it works. A blood sample is taken, just like any routine blood test. The Rapid CRISPR kit looks for the PML-RARA fusion gene directly in that sample, and when it finds it, the CRISPR molecule cuts it. This cutting action triggers a signal, which then appears on a strip similar to a home pregnancy or COVID-19 test. It's that simple. No need for complex machines, no need for highly trained staff, no need to wait for days. Results, under 3 hours. Cost, less than existing methods. Accuracy, nearly 100%. Even better, it works directly on whole blood in 80% of cases. And in the remaining 20%, when the white blood cell count is extremely low, a bone marrow sample can be used. Let's take a moment to understand the impact. In just 1 year, Tata Memorial Hospital sees 50 to 60 new APL cases. The average age? Just 34 years old, with more men than women affected. Many of these patients present with sudden, life-threatening symptoms, and in such cases, every hour matters. The new Rapid CRISPR test can help doctors start treatment immediately instead of waiting days for genetic reports. In a clinical study of 134 patient samples, this test showed 0 false positives and 0 false negatives, which is mind-blowing. It even detected cancer in samples where only a single copy of the fusion gene was present. That's 10 times more sensitive than current gold standard tests like RQ-PCR. And here's a fun fact. It can currently detect all 3 isoforms of the PML-RARA mutation, called BCR1, BCR2, and BCR3, using 3 separate strips. But researchers are now working on making it work with just 1 strip using a single tube reaction. The goal? To make this test so simple and affordable that it can be used anywhere, possibly even as an at-home test in the future. So why is this such a big deal? Because cancer diagnostics, especially in rare cancers like APL, have always been expensive, slow, and inaccessible to many parts of the world. Rapid CRISPR changes that. It levels the playing field. It gives doctors in small clinics and remote areas the power to save lives with timely diagnosis. And it's a shining example of how science can make healthcare more equitable and effective. This breakthrough isn't just about one cancer. It's about proving that we can create faster, cheaper, and smarter tools using biotechnology that anyone can use, anywhere. So there you have it. A rare, deadly blood cancer that once took days to diagnose can now be caught in under 3 hours, using a simple CRISPR-based test developed right here in India. Science is amazing, and breakthroughs like this remind us how much potential lies in innovation. If you found this video insightful, your one like, share, and subscribe will help us create more valuable content. Don't forget to comment your thoughts below, and stay tuned for more fascinating stories only on Knowledge Chronicle.